A young woman with a bright future vanished on a hot summer night in Ohio. The last person to see her alive was her fiancé, John Carter. He reported her missing in a panic, but just hours later, suspicions began to rise. On the night of the 14th of August 2011, Fairfield police received a call about a missing person. That call launched a 12-year investigation that touched the deepest pain of a family and shook an entire community. Caitlin Markham, 22, was known as a smart, creative young woman who always radiated positive energy. She was just months away from graduating in art, but everything vanished in one night without a goodbye. Throughout the investigation, John Carter was repeatedly brought in for questioning. From 2011 to 2023, more than 7 interrogations were recorded, each revealing contradictions and inconsistencies in his statements. Yet, he continued to deny any guilt. The turning point came in April 2013, when police discovered Caitlin's remains wrapped in a tarp and discarded in a remote creek in Indiana. Although the cause of death could not be determined, the conclusion of homicide confirmed it was a murder case.
Hi, John. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Come on in over here. I got you a chair right over there.
John, you want water or anything like that, or anything?
Water will be fine.
Okay, all right, let me grab you. You guys want anything?
No, I'm alright.
You what?
I'm alright.
All right, let me grab some water.
How's it going?
I mean,
Busy time of the year.
Yeah, I mean, like I was just telling her, I got a lot of stuff going on. You know, I have to go to this funeral on Sunday, and then I just got a new job at Miami Oxford.
Oh, did you? Doing what?
And maintenance for their power plants at their
good.
campus.
What's your status right now? I mean, you got a girlfriend or anything?
I do have a girlfriend now.
What's her name?
Her name is Kayla. We met about a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a degree where this kind of thing happens. I feel like, you know, there's no book, there's no proper way of handling it.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So the way I feel is,
When asked about his life after Caitlin's disappearance, John described himself as consumed by despair. However, according to Caitlin's friends and family, while they were devastated with grief, John quickly distanced himself, cut off contact, and began a new relationship.
can I kind of explain to you
Sure.
what happened after the fact?
Sure.
So after the fact, I fell apart. I was in my house for months.
Depression?
Yeah, very intensely so. I didn't eat for 2 weeks after. My mom finally got me a quarter pounder, and we were doing one of the searches, and I sat on the side of this hill and was just like, I'm gonna put it in. I'm just gonna see what happens. And I started eating, and then actually I really started eating. Like, I devoured the thing. But it was just like, you know, as I'm falling apart and everything around me seems to be completely ridiculous, I get to a point of the lowest low. And there was a particular instance where I'm driving down Pleasant right here. This is Pleasant.
Okay.
Nillis is right here.
Uh-huh.
I was driving down there, and I mean, I got to a point where I was ready to go. Like, I didn't want to be here. So I gotta be completely honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I drive across Nillis, and what I assume to be a drunk driver or somebody just going really fast, going about 50 or something like that, blows through the red light, blows right behind me, and I remember that at a certain point, I guess instinctually or something, I gassed it. Like, I went faster, and I instinctually pulled myself out of it, and it kind of clicked in my head, like, I want to live. Like, I want to be alive. I want to exist in this world, and with or without her, I'm still here. And after that, I got to a point where it was just like, I need to focus on making my life better and focus on, you know, just kind of maintaining a degree of okay.
Such behavior made the victim's family even more suspicious. When asked why he didn't join in posting flyers or searching, John always claimed he was too heartbroken, but to detectives, this was a sign of avoidance and dishonesty.
Did you go on any searches with them?
I
Search
went on.
parties?
I went on some search parties. I did the first few, like a whole. I did every one I could, and then I went. And then Texas EquiSearch came in, and I started doing those. And then they started telling me that I couldn't because I'm sorry. Give me a second.
That's fine.
Because if I found anything, then it would be horrible, and they didn't want me to do that.
So they suggested
that I
not to.
stop searching. I didn't feel comfortable putting up the flyers because I had a lot of trouble. Every time I saw her picture, I would just cry because I missed her so much, and I couldn't do the flyers, so I had to do something. I'm sorry, man.
That's fine. Let's move up. You heard that her body was found.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind then?
I didn't want to cry in front of the ironically, in front of the police officers, so I tried to keep myself, but I was with my mom when they told me, so I confided in my mom more than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to her, and I fell apart again. And a few days later, I fell apart in front of Kayla, and I did not want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And by falling apart, I mean I literally fall to my knees, and I can't move, I can't feel. So I focused on myself. I couldn't. I know that sounds selfish. I don't know. I feel really bad about that, but I focused on myself, and I tried to make myself better so that I could be okay. And I'm sorry, man.
That's fine. That's fine. Have you been over to where she was found?
No, I don't want to go there. I didn't want to even acknowledge the day she went missing this year because I don't want to remember her for that. I don't want to go to that place and be like, oh, this is where she died. That's wonderful. Like, why would I want to see that? Why would I care about that? Like, I just want to remember her birthday, and I want to remember
The
good things.
Mm-hmm.
The site where Caitlin's body was found was near land owned by John's family. Friends revealed he had often visited the area to hang out. This detail turned a random connection into a deeply suspicious link.
I don't want to remember that. I don't want to know anything about that except for the fact that whoever did this is not here. That whoever did this is either dead or in jail or...
Do you know are you familiar with the area where they found her?
My dad has property in Laurel,
Mm-hmm.
which you can take, because I know that it's on 129 or off 129 or something.
121.
121? Okay, that's the one that leads you like to Batesville and stuff, right? Or not Batesville, but starts with B.
Batesville.
It is Batesville. Okay. Yeah, and my dad would go that way occasionally, but usually, because he lives in Ross, he takes a totally different way. But I do know, and my dog was bought right off that road by a family. Their last name Masters.
Each time he was questioned, John tried to prove his innocence, but at the same time refused to cooperate with investigative measures such as a polygraph test. That contradiction only strengthened the belief that he was hiding the truth.
Would you be interested in, as far as your involvement, or I should say participation with regard to an investigation, to once and for all be done with it?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not asking you to erase your memories of someone that you loved, but I'm asking you, you're here today as a result of police investigating something. You ready to be done with that?
I would like the person who did this to be caught. That is what I want. I don't want to just be done. There's a part of me that, I just don't want to come here anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to talk about this situation anymore, but this is what I have to do to find out who did this. And this is important to me, and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm talking to you guys. I know from before what these are like, what these conversations are like. I know what I have to go through for this shit. And I'm sorry, pardon my language.
Don't worry about it.
But I'm here and I'm doing this and I'm talking to you guys about this and I'm taking all this in because I need to find out who did this so that I can actually go out and live a life.
I know you've taken a polygraph before.
Yeah, and I really would prefer not to.
Okay, let me things are a little bit different. Okay, with them, like I said, this was the disappearance. When I can tell you, we do it ourselves. We don't send you to the FBI. We do it
They came here. I mean,
Right, but
then
I mean-
they did it 2 more times. I've been through it 3 times, man. I
think what you did take was a voice analysis.
2 of them were voice stress analysis.
Right.
One of them was a polygraph. And I'm gonna be completely upfront with you. They're bullshit. And the reason why I believe that they're bullshit is because they kept telling me that I was being dishonest, and I sat there and told them the truth.
Okay.
And I'm not going to go through that again, man. I'm not going to do that. I'm telling you everything that I
Okay.
know. And I'm telling you that this is the truth. And that thing does not tell you what the truth is. I have, the whole storyline that I told you, and the fact that it's corroborated. Call all the people involved. All of it is corroborated. This is what I did. They looked at my computer and looked to see if I was watching shows, I'm assuming. They, looked at my records. They looked into everything. The whole point was to find out what I was doing at that time. And I'm here to tell you what I was doing at that time. That story is not going to change. Those words are not going to change. I'm not going to say anything different. I don't have anything different. I'm telling you the exact series of events that occurred. Again, the polygraph does not tell you anything. It's not going to give you anything. It's not going to help you with this investigation because it has already said that I was being dishonest. I felt defeated. I felt like I kept telling them everything that I know, and they just kept coming at me with, well, we know it was a mistake, so you can just go ahead and fess up now. No, I didn't do anything to her. I would never. Okay, I was with her for 6 years of my life, my entire life. That was my adult, beginning of my adult life. And it went away like that. And it was taken from me. I did not do anything. I did not touch her. I would never hurt her. I would never physically do anything to give her pain. And accident or otherwise, I would not be here had it not been for this.
Understand something. You don't need to be defensive right now.
I'm currently being
Hold on,
defensive
hold on.
because I don't want to do this polygraph so bad.
Let me
I'm
say
sorry.
That's all right.
this to you.
If you guys want to go through anything, if you need anything else, I'm sorry for bringing it up again, but anything else other than this polygraph thing, I'll give you whatever you need.
Years passed, and the investigation seemed stuck, but detectives never gave up. They knew patience in the smallest details could be the key to exposing the one behind the crime.
And I, like I said, keep digging, and, maybe when I'm in my job and I don't have to be so nervous about that on top of this, on top of that, on top of this, maybe I'll feel more comfortable coming in and doing a polygraph. But like I said, at this particular moment, I'm just not comfortable with it.
In 2023, John voluntarily returned to the police station once again, but this time, he didn't expect that his careless words would become the missing piece that revealed what he had tried to hide for over a decade.
The date today is February 15th, 2023, approximately 1:26 p.m. in the afternoon. Investigator Paul Newton and Investigator Mike Regal, we are sitting here with John Carter. John voluntarily came in this afternoon to speak with us.
Again, John, how you been doing? All right. Yeah. Seen you after the Pumpkin Fest, like I was telling you, seen you demonstrating how to blow glass.
Yeah. I
Is that-
teach it. I was just at work.
Was you?
Yeah.
So what you do full time now?
Yeah.
Sounds like fun. Well, I think I've seen one of your other videos. That was one of your passions. You wanted to start doing something more creative, and that was something that kind of led you was the glass blowing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
John's not just a professional at blowing glass. As you're about to see, the man's real passion is blowing smoke. Or trying to, at least.
Like I told you over the phone, there's just a few things we want to go with you with. Like I said, this investigation is coming to a close on the prosecutor side of it. I know that Fairfield PD was investigating it. The sheriff's office investigated it. I think me and you have talked once before. And there's just a few things that I still want to get your thoughts and your feelings on a few things. I know we're kind of texting your memory. It's going to be almost 12 years here shortly. But there again, we're not trying to drudge up any bad times.
And that's really all this is to me. Like, and I'm not saying that it's all that what you're doing is to me. It's just that that's kind of my tension right now. It's just coming back to this again.
Right. But there's times where I think I have a better handle now on that talk to some people who were in your your core group of people, and they told me some. I asked each person to give me a story about Caitlin, and each one had a different story. But it was something. It was how she touched their lives, which was really kind of cool because each person told me something that no one else knew,
right?
Which was kind of cool.
Yeah,
it really was, and I have a better perspective of how she was as a person. Okay, that being said, let's go back just briefly to you're at the festival that night. You and Kevin on that Friday night. Okay, you guys go to the festival. Your thoughts on you and prior. I'm going to go back and forth when it comes to some of the statements you've given in the past. You still feel, and your thoughts and your feelings deep down, you still feel that person who had done this was an unknown person, maybe that was kind of like you said, stalking, or I think your words were suspicious person that may have back in the day.
I mean, honestly, because I can't wrap my head around it being something like that.
Really?
That's really what it comes.
We're not here to.
Yeah, I know, and you got to understand.
That's why
that's
okay.
This is all just reminding me.
Right.
And it's a lot. It's just a lot.
It is.
Sorry.
Dude, no need to apologize. It really isn't.
It's a traumatic experience.
Yeah, I mean, you've been through a lot. You and your whole family has. Her, and don't get me wrong. Her family.
She has.
Your whole.
It was her that died.
Yeah.
It was her.
Yeah.
It wasn't me. And I feel guilty. She died. She doesn't get to live her life anymore. It's not fair.
No, it's not.
It's not.
That's one thing I've got from everybody who I've talked to, and like I said, I have a better understanding of Caitlin, was she lit up everybody's life for the positive. And she is no longer here to do that anymore. Like I said, like I told you over the phone, it would be different if she'd had a car accident. You can kind of move on because it was an accident. This here was purposeful.
But I mean, on top of all of it, it just rips me in. I am the statistic
Yeah.
Everyone looks at me and I am a statistic, so I can't do anything about it. Everyone's already accusing me before I even look at
Yeah.
it. Before they've even met me or know me, before they even have heard the truth or what the truth actually is. And I'd love that peace of mind. I'd love to know the truth. I'd love to find out what happened.
There's something that you have to have in your own mind, though, is that being said, people going to have their thoughts, but you know, you've not been charged anywhere. All that we're doing is asking questions. At any point in time, you get walk out that door, and we're glad. I know that. But you're going
There's
through.
a moment. There's a moment when all that happened. And I realized that I was not getting.
Till after you found that she's missing.
And there was a moment where I felt I couldn't hold myself up anymore because it was loss.
Overwhelming.
Tremendously so. And to a point where it was so tremendously overwhelming that it was unforgettable. And whenever I have this, whenever we do this, it brings that moment in. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what you do. It brings me to this moment where I am in front of her house, not knowing where she is, or what I can do to help her, or keep her here, or figure out where to go to find her and bring her home. And it was, I had nowhere else to go, no one else to call. No other thoughts, no other opinions. No one else was guiding me. No one was telling me what to do. And even now, I have no one to tell me what to do or what to say.
There's no book. There's no script for this, brother. There isn't. There's no script for you to say, John, this is what you're supposed to do. This is how you're supposed to feel. This is how you're supposed to move on.
I'm currently being told by my wife that I should bring a lawyer to these things, that I should do those things. I'm not doing that because I don't think, first of all, I feel like I've already found myself. If it came down to me needing a lawyer, I've already been here enough without one that it really doesn't matter what I say. I also know for a fact that I don't have anything that I can say that's going to make it seem like I did something, except for obviously the polygraph situation, which I don't fully understand, and I don't get why that happened or why it's like that. But beyond that, like, I don't have anything I can say. I don't have anything I can do or make you think that I did something, because there is nothing there. There's nothing. And I just.
Let me ask you a question. That being said, do you feel, and I think I know the answer to this, you want me to keep looking? I told you that next question. I told you this 2 years ago. It's been 2 years since me and you talked about this. I told you I was going to keep looking.
Yes.
And where we at?
Still looking.
Yes.
Keep going.
Yes.
Don't stop.
I'm not.
And I'm looking you in the eyes, just like I did last time. Do it.
I am. That's what I'm here for. I told you I would never stop. That's one thing about me. I can't. I'm too stupid to stop.
And get the right person.
That's why I'm asking you. I'm asking you to ask questions about, because there's some things only you know.
Okay.
When confronted with evidence about Caitlin's car, the details John once gave began to fall apart. The driver's seat was pushed unusually far back, a small detail, but enough to spark a bigger question. Who was really in Caitlin's car that fateful night?
If you can, remember, and big detail as possible, describe to me when you get to her car, you put the key and you unlock her car, or if it's a key fob, you unlock her car. What did you do? Look, just looking for her phone. Just looking for her
I
phone.
probably opened her driver's side door and looked inside the console.
Okay. Did you go to the back of the car? I know you're probably.
No, I really don't think so. But I may have opened it and looked, or maybe I did. I don't remember.
Okay.
I really don't remember.
Okay.
I'm sorry, man.
No,
I really don't.
There's no reason you to apologize.
I know,
we're here for the truth.
But I want to get it. I want to give you the truth. I want to give you what I remember.
No, I want you to. I'm going to show you a photo.
Yeah,
of her car.
yes.
Okay. Now, what you tell me, these could be pictures of her car from the inside. Now, these are photographs of the inside of her car. Okay. Now, I'm gonna just tell me if that looks like her car to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
dirtier than.
Well, you know, you guys are young, and
Yeah.
she's going to school, working 2 jobs, and you know, this is just let me move it one. Okay, that's the couple of shots of the outside of the car. Okay, now here's my question to you. Caitlin was about what, 5'3",
Mhm,
about 130 pounds, maybe.
mhm.
Okay, what do you notice about this photograph?
That is far back.
Yeah.
Maybe I moved them when I was looking for the phone to look under the seat, but I don't know. I really don't.
Okay, well, look at both seats. Look at this is the passenger side.
They're both back. So maybe probably like if I move this one, then move that one, and then move both back to look around. It's very possible.
Well,
but
my
again,
question is that, you know, I mean, would you have moved those seats? Because I talked to the investigator, who took these photographs, and we actually talked to the tow truck driver. He said, we all think the tow truck driver said, he goes, we pulled up on the back, we backed it up, we drug it up on the skid or the back, the roll back, and we stuck it in the garage, and that was that. He goes, so my question is this, both those seats been moved back like that. Is that alarming to you?
That is, yeah, that's weird. That's very weird.
And this is the back seat, what I'm showing you here.
Right, which is
I mean, she can't reach those pedals from there.
No, probably not. I would say no.
I mean, that's a big question. That's like, who the hell's in that car besides? Who the hell's in that car besides her?
But I definitely did not move or drive the car.
While trying to deny involvement, John accidentally exposed gaps that could no longer be concealed. And in that moment, the investigation finally found the light to bring the truth forward, closing a journey filled with torment, grief, and haunting questions. We'll pause part 1 here, but the story is far from over. Many shocking details and hidden twists are still waiting ahead. In part 2, at dawn, the computer suddenly displayed a summary of previously watched episodes. Was it just a coincidence or a deliberate act? A tiny detail, seemingly harmless, was enough to raise the investigator's suspicion that someone might be preparing an explanation in advance. Click the link in the description to watch the suspenseful part 2